it's not just parental engagement, is it? Because I think it is about, training on how to handle complaints and how to manage conflict. I was speaking to an assistant head teacher at some training a few weeks ago, and she was talking about how, because she was obviously more senior, more experienced, whenever there was a complaint or anything like you've described, where there's actually, perhaps something to de-escalate, that she always has to step in, because if those come to some younger teachers in the staff, they don't feel confident. And that's partly about training. I suppose it's also partly about experience, and it comes back to that confidence that that teachers feel in dealing with parents. And if you are a younger person, or perhaps you don't have children of your own, or you haven't been around parents as much, I think there's something about having a standard of training in all those aspects to give every teacher the best chance of being able to respond and cope in those types of situations.
I think there's a really interesting thing around that expectations question, given that your anecdote's from the 1990s. And I think maybe perhaps as teachers, we assume it's getting worse, whereas maybe it's actually always had an edge of inevitably there's going to be a sort of crossing of the waters, isn't there, between the professional role of the teacher and the role of the parent as the advocate for the child. And I would say, based on the coaching with leaders that I'm doing, people feel there is a shift in terms of expectations about the parental role in that. So I would say there's more likely to be parents who come in and back the child in the conversation than automatically assume the teacher's in the right. I don't know,